Scott Beretta to the stage.
Wow.
Junior Kimbrough. We're just talking about a family that keeps the sound going on, and I'm really happy to know that there's some of the Kimbroughs, some of the musical Kimbroughs are here tonight. They made me promote a performance that's coming up this weekend. The Kimbrough Cotton Soul Blues Festival with the Kimbrough brothers, Wayne Burnside, R.L. Boyce, Lakeland Malcolm. And one of the things about Junior Kimbrough, I've been in Oxford since 1999, and I first came down to Holly Springs in 1992, and I had not seen Muddy Waters playing in a club. I hadn't seen Howlin' Wolf playing in a club, and I kind of thought I had missed out on the best stuff. But when I went to Junior Kimbrough's club in Chulahoma in 1992, just after it opened, I think, right, Kenny? I got to see what I thought was just some of the most incredible music I'd ever seen. And Junior was somewhat unknown then. He'd been recorded and had been born in 1930, but unlike a lot of other people, had not made hit recordings, had not gotten a lot of attention in the blues revival, and only really gained popularity or recognition internationally in the 1990s. With the release of Fat Possum records and the film Deep Blues. And when that came out, it was around the wave of Robert Johnson, the reissue of all those records, kind of a blues wave that a lot of us experienced. Some of us may have gotten into the music at that point. But it was something fresh to a lot of people. And I think that visiting Junior Kimbrough's place became a pilgrimage for a lot of people to experience what the blues was really like. And it was something that didn't really last a whole long time. Junior died not many years after his first records came out. The juke joint burned down in 2000. But the tradition has continued, as I showed with the poster here, that the family sounds go on, and we continue to have various festivals, also the North Mississippi Hill Country Festival. Just to recap Junior's bio real quick, he was born in Hudsonville, just north of Holly Springs in 1930. His brothers, Duke, Grady, and Felix played blues. His sister, Carrie. He played with people like Fred McDowell, Johnny Woods, Gus Cannon. He was the mentor to rockabilly great Charlie Feathers. In the late 50s, he started his Soul Blues Boys, which continued up through the 90s. In 1966, he recorded for the Gold Wax Records, not issued until many years later. His first single on Philwood was issued as Junior Kimbrough, and it was a cover of Tramp called Tram. In 1982, David Evans, who'll be up here earlier, issued a single on him on the High Water label. Later in 1991, the film Deep Blues introduced him. Anybody see that film? Robert Rodriguez. Been showing that again recently, a nice reissued version of it. And then Fat Possum issued a number of records that gained a lot of popularity, and it really inspired a lot of rock blues artists, including the North Mississippi All-Stars. I wouldn't call Iggy Pop a blues rock artist, but Iggy Pop, Black Keys. In other words, introduced the blues to a lot of new people. We're going to show the film. Bring up the guys. Okay.
Ain't gone down, ain't long. Babe, all in all alone.
After years of holding forth in the juke joints and house parties of the Mississippi Hills, Junior Kimbrough became a nationally renowned blues icon, known for both his unique style and for his role at his own juke joint, Junior's Place, where visitors from far and wide mingle with the party crowd of Marshall County. Kimbrough called his music Cotton Patch Blues, or Cotton Patch Soul Blues, a custom maintained by his family of musicians. And like other hill country blues variants, its foundation lay in a raw, insistent groove. The Kimbrough style employed a droning, hypnotic roll that won him followings among both blues fans and devotees of trance and alternative rock. David Kimbrough Jr. was born in Hudsonville, Mississippi on July 28, 1930. He grew up in a musical family which included his most formative influence, his father, and several siblings, and sang in a gospel group before assembling his own blues band. Rockabilly king Charlie Feathers, a longtime friend from Hudsonville, helped Kimbrough secure his first record release, a single on the Philwood label in Memphis in 1966. Another Memphis session for Gold Wax was shelved until the sides appeared on a first recordings collection in 2009. Likewise, a 1969 recording with Feathers and 1980s album for the University of Memphis Highwater imprint remained unissued until Kimbrough's later fame prompted their release. Highwater did issue a 1982 Kimbrough single which revealed the sound he had developed with his group, the Soul Blues Boys. It was not until his performance of the signature tune All Night Long in the documentary Deep Blues and several albums for the Fat Possum label in the 1990s that his fame truly spread. He played festivals in America and Europe, but did not tour frequently. Instead, his audience, including some famous rock stars, came to him, especially at his juke joint in Chulahoma, where he also recorded some of his CDs. His bands typically included some of his sons and younger members of the Burnside family who once lived next door. His music was perpetuated by his late son David Malone, Kenny Malone, and Robert Kimbrough, and grandson Cameron Kimbrough. And his songs have been covered by Black Keys, Iggy Pop and the Stooges, Daft Punk, the North Mississippi All-Stars, and others. Kimbrough died of a heart attack in Holly Springs Memorial Hospital on January 17, 1998. His legacy is celebrated annually in the area at the Kimbrough Cotton Patch Soul Blues Festival. His headstone bears the memorable quote from Charlie Feathers, "Junior Kimbrough is the beginning and end of all music."
Yeah.
Ken, Rob? I want to give a shout out to their brother David, who really left us a couple of years ago. He was a wonderful carrier of his father's music.
All right. All right.
Well, this is really big. I was looking for my sister and couldn't find her. There, look at her. There she is. She should have been up here. This is my dad's oldest daughter here, Patricia. Yeah, what's up, baby? It's a blessing. This is a really, really big blessing right here. You know, I'm gonna send out shots to all. And we got some special people here with us tonight also. You know, my dad, nephews, and we got K92.7, the radio guys here with us.
Yeah,
we got this Annie Moffitt. We got all these good
Sure
people
know.
from Holly Springs, Mississippi. We want to thank them for coming out and just helping us support my father, Junior Kimbrough. This is really a big thing. You know, I'm gonna let my brother Kenny say a few words.
I would like to say I get to take the hat off. This is a very special night, you know, because it's been a long time coming. And our father always tell us, like, Dad, when we gonna make the big time like that? He said, oh boy, don't worry about that. You already done made it, but you just don't even know it.
That's right.
Oh, okay then. So I had to give credit to the family. You know, we all stuck together, always believed in what was happening, knew this day was gonna come. I just thank the Lord that He able us to be around to see this day happen.
Yeah.
You know, the family members.
Yeah.
Kojak of Soul, the one that at the 92.7 every Saturday morning, a blues hour. He always playing some of Daddy music, and he always playing little Walter, everybody music. He always doing. It's a good thing that he doing. Everybody tune in on Saturday mornings. But I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank Scott for introduction. Speaking on behalf of our father. But the music's still going on. He got kids that's coming on. I have a 5-year-old daughter that's coming on. My son, Cameron Kimbrough, he's out there playing in New Mexico. And so we trying to keep the Kimbrough name going. Thank you all.
One more thing. But you know, it's a guy here, met my father, I think he said 1946, before I even was in the making. Mr. Bob Rush. I want to give it up for Mr. Bob Rush. We really do appreciate you, Bob. We want to thank y'all for this. It's been a blessing. And once again, the Kimbrough Cotton Patch Soul Blues Festival is this weekend. You know, yes, we in the need of looking for sponsors, and we're trying to build this. My father created a style of blues. It's called Cotton Patch Soul Blues. You know, he created this style, and we want to build this festival. So any sponsors or anybody just want to come and hang out and have fun with us, it's going to be this weekend. We want to say thank you. We appreciate you all, everybody. Thank you very much.
So guys, I don't think I can make it this weekend, but hopefully next year you'll do it again. And I'll be there to shake it one time. Yeah, I had the honor of meeting your dad one time at the Blues Music Awards. It was called the Handies back then. And I knew that I was in the presence of greatness. You know how you can feel an angel sometimes? Congratulations. That's the way he was when I met him. Also, just right quick, I don't want to take a lot of extra times, but one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my life was in Athens, Greece. Sapphire played, but then came on Mr. Carrie Bell with Louisiana Red. Oh, Carrie was turning up and Red would not stand for that. So they got in the floor, literally together, and it was just amazing. So now I am to